What's up, elevators? I'm back with another Stiletto Talks vlog. In this episode, I take you with me through a busy week of venue walkthroughs and business development meetings for She's a Boss. There are 4 venues in this vlog episode, and I'll let the images and footage speak for itself as I talk y'all through the highlights of each space. We are missing one of the spaces we viewed, but we had viewed that one like way early in the process. So these are the last of the venues that we had narrowed everything down to. But before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. So first we have the Kenmore Ballroom. We're looking at the Kenmore for day 2 of Stiletto Brunch weekend for the vendor showcase. It's a upstairs, downstairs, beautiful renovated space. I actually think they recently did a grand opening. So, again, beautiful upstairs, downstairs space. That's really the first impression. I loved all the natural light, the basically floor to ceiling windows. I loved this space. We did ultimately go with this one, so that's a little bit of spoiler alert. We didn't necessarily use this space that you're seeing, but we will use the other spaces that you see, these 2, upstairs, downstairs. So that's day 2. We also took a look at the Cloud Food Hall as well. This space, again, Downtown Albany. Y'all know brunch is happening in Downtown Albany this year. Cloud Food Hall is for day 1 of the brunch. These are not necessarily in the order, but for day 1 for the Friday night mixer, that is what we're looking at this space for. And we also did like a production meeting the day that we went and looked at the space. I just love the aesthetic of the Cloud Food Hall. Like, it's not a boring space, and there's a lot of different things that we can do with it. And again, it's another upstairs, downstairs space. I'm not sure that everybody knows that. I certainly did not know that when we looked at it, but he did allow us to look on the downstairs floor. People are used to seeing this upstairs space here that we're sitting in now. But that was for the day 1 space. We're still working through some details, but 99% sure this will be our day 1 Friday night mixer space for Stiletto Brunch weekend. All right, y'all. So I don't have my grippy thingy today, but just looked at a venue and had a production meeting with a couple members of the Stiletto Brunch production team. Yep, including you, my assistant, my boss in training back there was also at the meeting. But I really like this space. It definitely looks bigger online, so it's a little smaller in person, but there is a bonus space there that I didn't know about from looking at things online. So that was a pleasant surprise. I think the owner will be easy to work with. I know we're still trying to lock in 2 more venues, and it's not really an easy process. It's a very much a back and forth process. It's very much a let's look at this space and let's look at it again, then let's look at the numbers, and let's look at this other stuff again. And I have a vision for the event. The team is on board with the vision for the event, but then once you actually start doing things and put things in motion, you have to be flexible with some of the details. And that's kind of the position where I'm in right now with trying to tie down these venues for the vision. And I am flexible, but we'll see. I'm hoping that within the next few days, within 7 to 10 days at most, that we'll have these venues locked in. I'm pretty confident that this venue in particular will be locked in, but it'll be the other 2 days that I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous about, but at the same time I know that things will work out. So yeah, this particular day I really only had this one venue, this one production meeting, but I was supposed to have another venue walkthrough today, but it got moved to 2 days from now. So I think I'll vlog that day as well and talk a little bit more about venue. But yeah, enjoyed the little girls night a little bit. Tried the drinks and some of the food there at this place. I wanted to just have it be adults, but it didn't quite work out. So I had to bring my assistant, and she was not the most cooperative helper. Okay, she was a lot of screaming, a lot of running around, a lot of doing extra stuff, to the point where I felt like I should be hiring a cleaning company for this thing. But you know, all in all, it was a good time. I enjoyed the space, and I'm looking forward to tying down the rest of these venues. But yeah, stay tuned for what's next. Alright, y'all, so I just finished up an awesome discovery meeting at a potential partner school / organization, and I'm just so excited because one of my biggest challenges in being a founder, trying to grow a not-for-profit, is actually asking for money, right? Actually asking for people to purchase things. Like, I struggle with that money piece. Like, the end of this year will be 10 years since I started She's a Boss, and the first half, at least, I was not asking anyone for money. Everything's coming out of pocket, out of my pocket, out of my family's pocket, until I just got fed up and I said, I'm not coming out of pocket anymore. And I started doing like little fundraisers here and there to literally piecemeal our programming. So do this fundraiser to piecemeal this thing over here. But my mindset has grown, my mindset has elevated, thanks to the people in my corner, thanks to just, you know, me letting go of control and allowing my life to unfold the way it's supposed to unfold. But with that said, I've been working with a sales coach recently, and one of the biggest things he taught me, because I'm big on process. I love process and things having a place and order. And remember, I said I'm letting go of control, but I like process. I like to build programs because I like process and things like that. But one of the processes that he taught me about sales is it's like 3 parts. It's discovery, offer, and close, something like that. I don't know if I have the words exactly right, but I know it definitely starts with discovery. So I used to be stuck in asking for money because I didn't know where to start. So he gave me that framework of discovery. He gave me essentially templates, not quite templates, but like outlines of things that I should be saying when I outreach, whether I'm outreaching on the phone or whether I'm sending some type of email or letter. And the meeting that I just came out of, somebody that I never met before. I've typically fundraised money through people that I've known and through people that I've already known would support me. So asking people that I'm just meeting to support me or buy into my thing has been a challenge, but it went so smooth. Like, I sent this man a message once, he responded so positively. We set up a meeting like within a week, just left the meeting went great. Like, it felt like a real thing and not just I'm supporting you because I care about you. I love those, but I also like the validation from someone support me because I'm doing something that they need. But anyway, that's just a little rant. But I just wrapped up that meeting, and I'm actually about to head up to another one with a student, actually, who I think she just wants to talk to me about her business. But I'm gonna go up and support her. One of my mentors asked me to do this, so I'm going to oblige and go check this out. So I will bring y'all with me to that as well. But stay tuned. Continuing with my little intermission here, same week I had went to the Palette Cafe in Saratoga. There's 2 locations. There's one in Schenectady, which is where we held last year's brunch, and this is their Saratoga location. I met with a student. Her name is Olivia. She has a cookie business. She's a senior at Ithaca College. I met her through a mutual connection who is someone that I've only known for about a year, but when he had came into my life, he really put me on to a lot of things. So I try to make time when he asks me to do things like these, like meet with other students, other women, and do some networking things. But it was awesome meeting her. Her cookie business is called Via's Cookies, and a portion of her proceeds go to students of color in need, like in need of whatever they need at the moment. It could be books, it could be rent money, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure the students can submit requests through her website, and she selects who money would be going to, and I believe it switches up every month, but I'll make sure to leave the link so y'all can check her out. But yeah, that was that quick meeting with a new connection. Just finished my last meeting of the day with a student, actually, so I had a nice little balance today of meetings with people like adults. I shouldn't say that, not people, students are people, we're all people, but different layers of meetings. So for me, that's a full day, and more so than just that potential partner, I also spoke with another venue today, actually, and got some numbers there, which I was a little bit nervous during the conversation because he was asking a lot of questions, and he was saying there's a cost for this, there's a cost for that, there's a cost for all these things. So it was making me a little bit nervous. But the total that he came back with was actually pretty comparable to other quotes that we got. So pleasantly surprised. So it's a good meeting day today, and one more venue to look at tomorrow. So yeah, these cars don't care about me in this street. So I have to jump in real quick before I got hit. But yeah, one more venue to look at tomorrow, and then we're gonna make our decision by the end of next week. Yes, venues are like a big expense, and I just want to know what it is already. All right, but yeah, that's it. That's the end of today's adventure, and I'm feeling pretty productive and pleased with myself. So stay tuned for the next venue. So my day was basically done. That was my last meeting, like officially, but I'm about to pick up my baby right now, and I need to put on my sister hat and help my sister with some of her law school stuff. So really, like, me and elevating women is so ingrained in me, like just off my family dynamic is ingrained in me. So I don't just do this, but I live this. Just wanted to tap in to say that real quick. All right, y'all, so I'm back. Friday, happy Friday. Fresh face Friday for y'all. Got my assistant back there. She's knocked out. It's been a long week for both of us. But I'm here outside of another venue that we're going to be looking at for Stiletto Brunch. This venue is going to be for the Sunday portion of the Stiletto Brunch weekend. And I don't know, technically we're just touring this space. Again, the idea of spaces available to us, because from what we were told, like through email and phone communication, is that they don't allow outside catering. I'm definitely gonna try and push that envelope, but I know that we want to be in a space that allows outside catering because we have a preferred caterer. So we'll see how this tour goes. The pictures, space looks great. I anticipate it being smaller than it looks in the photos, but we'll see what happens, how it goes. I do like this location, though it's a bit further away than I would have liked for our targeted area, but I'm excited to take a look at this particular location. And one of the other locations that we just added to the list is actually in this same area as well. But I'm about to just head in there to this walkthrough and take y'all with me. So to be honest, y'all, I know the venue is around here somewhere. Just not sure exactly where. It's actually this one right here in between the egg, and I think this is Corning Tower. We're gonna look at this venue right here. The construction isn't cute. So as y'all saw in the title sequence for this particular venue, this is Cornerstone at the Plaza. We were considering this location for day 3, the third and final day of Stiletto Brunch weekend, which is the conference. First impressions of the space is that it's at the Plaza. If you grew up in Albany, if you're familiar with the capital region, just visit the capital region, then you know that the Plaza area is beautiful. It's really nice to look at. And as you can see, this venue has floor to ceiling windows, like pretty much all around the venue. So you get nice lighting, you get nice views on, many sides of the space. So that piece, yes, you get an abundance of views, and y'all know the theme this year is abundance. So it fits that. But the things that we didn't like them enough to really put this on like a back burner choice of venue. So like the elevator, I did not like that in the space. The capacity, we could work with the capacity, but after putting in the stage, it will definitely drop to below what our target is. And just the layout of the space is like a horseshoe, so it's like a little bit awkward. So that was another like piece against this venue. And then also the catering aspect, we prefer to use our preferred caterer. If y'all don't know, most of our brunches have been catered by Kitchen 216, but for this venue, while we could still bring in an outside caterer, we would have to buy out their preferred caterer, and that would have put us outside of our budget. So we didn't want to have to buy out their caterer. If we did decide to go with their caterer, they also have pretty high minimums. So that really tipped the tipping point to not sure that we'll be choosing this venue, but definitely a contender, definitely a space to maybe revisit in the future. But for this year, our ultimate decision was that we would look elsewhere for our venue of choice. So what do you think of the venue, Azor? What do you think of the place?
Yes.
Yes? You like that place?
It's okay.
Okay. All right, so venue walkthrough is over, and y'all just heard the baby. She said she liked it, which I did like it too. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Honestly, like I said, we were looking at it to really just get a better idea of venues and pricing overall, and we didn't really have intention to even consider it. But after looking at it and meeting with Nadia to do the walkthrough, I don't know, it's definitely a contender. Absolutely a contender. So we'll see. I know we're planning to look at least one more venue and then make a final decision. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, y'all. So 60 State Place is the fourth and final venue that we looked at during this particular time span for this vlog. And we looked at it for the third and final day of Stiletto Brunch weekend. So we looked at it for the conference. And first impressions of the space, I've been to this space before. I've been to events in this space, multiple events in this space. So I was already familiar with it, but I still loved it looking at it on this particular day. And we actually looked at it another time after the filming of this video. But this is hands down my favorite venue that we looked at. Is our VP's favorite venue. It's the whole production committee's favorite venue that we looked at. It's again another upstairs downstairs space, which I'm kind of realizing now that a lot of the venues we looked at this year were upstairs downstairs, and all the venues we chose to go with were upstairs downstairs, with the Cloud Food Hall for Friday, the Kenmore Ballroom for Saturday, and we did ultimately decide to go with 60 State Place for Sunday. You kind of see it a little bit in this video. I don't think I go out into the main room, but it's a beautiful space. I'll see if I can add some pictures at the end, but loved it. Not too much that I need to say or can't really say about it. We can use our own caterer. We don't have to do too much to make the space look nice. But yes, I'm excited, y'all, to, to get to the details of the planning. But that's it. That wraps up today's vlog. And I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough with us. Thank you for tagging along. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell before you go. Leave us a comment. Tell us what your favorite venue was, your favorite features, and what you're most looking forward to for this year's brunch. But until next time, keep elevating.